Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome to my new Snowflake Ironman series. This is going to be a NoShopNoQuest Ironman. So the reason for no shop, I know it's kind of a weird restriction maybe, but basically the logic is just in Ironman mode, obviously you're not allowed to trade with other players. And basically when you add the no shop restriction, you're not allowed to trade with NPCs either. So to me, it's kind of a logical extension there, and it definitely leads to a lot of interesting gameplay because there's a lot of, like, in my opinion, really overpowered shops in the game that make Ironman mode a lot easier. And sometimes it sort of feels almost like you're playing a main, and instead of going to the GE and buying like runes, you're just going to a rune shop, or same thing with ores from the blast furnace shop. So personally, I think that the no shop restriction is really interesting, and I've seen some other series recently using it, so I thought I would give it another shot. And as for the no quest restriction, personally, I've made tons of accounts over the years, and usually the first thing you have to do is like tons of quests, obviously, and get like Barrow's gloves. And it's kind of boring and repetitive. It's kind of the same on almost every account. So by doing no quest, obviously, I don't have to deal with that. And also, personally, I haven't been a huge fan of a lot of the new content that Jax has come out with over the years. And a lot of that new content is locked behind quests. So by doing no quests, I heavily restrict like the amount of new content. That's just like positive for me personally. So to clarify the rules of the series, when I say no shops, what that means is I'm not allowed to exchange any type of currency for items. So obviously I wouldn't be allowed to like buy anything with GP or like Takul or trading sticks or anything like that. I also wouldn't be allowed to buy like Graceful because I consider marks of grace, like any type of like tokens like that, as currency as well. I also wouldn't be allowed to use any of like the mini game reward shops that give items, because even if you're exchanging like points in the mini game, I still consider that like a form of currency. So those are all shops as well. I am, however, allowed to pay NPCs for services. So for example, I'm allowed to, pay the NPCs to use like the charter ships or to use like the blast furnace, because I'm just paying them for the service. Also, in my opinion, I'm allowed to tan leather because I'm just paying the guy to tan the leather for me. I'm not buying, the leather from him. I already have the cowhide or whatever. I'm just paying him for the service of tanning it for me. So that's just my definition. And as for the no quest requirement, obviously that one's pretty straightforward, but basically I'm just not allowed to gain any quest points. So I am allowed to start quests, I'm just not allowed to actually complete any and gain any quest points. Although I guess I could technically do mini quests since those don't give quest points. So yeah, those are the rules. Also, I made this account a hardcore Ironman just because why not? But I don't actually care about the hardcore status at all because that's not really the point of the series, and I'm going to be doing a lot of methods that would make it really difficult to, if not impossible, to retain that status, like a lot of wilderness stuff. So yeah, whenever we lose it, we will lose it. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, that should be pretty much it. Let's get into the progress. And what I like about this game mode is that you just start playing the game instantly. Normally it's like you're just doing tons of quests, you're getting Barrow's gloves, you're getting full Graceful, you're doing achievement diaries. With this account, we don't have to do any of that stuff. We can just start playing the game right away and do whatever we want to do. And I didn't really plan anything out before I made this account. I just thought it'd be kind of a good idea and started playing it right away. So I wasn't really sure what to do, so I figured I might as well go to Wintertodt because, that's usually a good thing to do on a new Ironman, and, it's good to do it while you're still 10 HP, obviously. Right there is 30 fire making. Now I'm gonna go do wood cutting until willows, and then I'll start burning the willows. All right, there is 35 wood cutting, so now I can go to teaks. I'm 41 fire making right now. But apparently I can actually get an iron axe. There's a spawn in the Varrock sewers. It's a little bit out of my way to go get it, but since I'm probably going to be using it for a while, since the next upgrade would be 31 smithing for a steel axe, and I think that's going to take a while for me to get, it probably is worth it for me to go get the iron axe, so I guess I'll go do that first. Also, I didn't even go through the stronghold of security to get the 10k. I may at some point, but honestly, I don't really know why I would even need the GP. I'm not planning on buying a house because I don't really consider it a shop, but I don't really care about train construction anyways, and I'd rather just not deal with it. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Yeah, there we go. We got the iron axe, boys. Best in slot for a while. Alright, there is 50 fire making. And that got me 45 wood cutting as well. So at this point, I need to figure out what I'm going to do as far as food is concerned for Wintertodt. I was really hoping I could get a Evil Bob random for fishing, but unfortunately not, because that would get me to like 8 fishing right off the bat, which would save me some time. But I guess I'm just gonna go to Draenor probably and fish some shrimp until like, I'm gonna have to do that until like 20 fishing, at which point I can do fly fishing because there's a fly fishing rod on the Isles of Souls. I should actually probably do this random, by the way. Yeah, there's 5 rubies. Could come in handy. I just realized the dark wizards are gonna fuck with me here, so I actually have to go to like Land's End. There's actually some spawns around here that could be useful to me. I mean, there's this crossbow here. I don't really think that's very useful, but there's a lit candle. I mean, might need a light source for something, so yeah, that could be good. I'm pretty sure there's like bird snare and some other stuff around here. Also, apparently in this crate, we can get bird snares. So that's how I can train Hunter. And then this crate gives me box traps as well. So I just got 20 fishing, so I should be done with this. I think I have plenty of food for Wintertodt for now anyways, but when I get back to fishing, I can just fly fish. So that'll be nice. So I'm grabbing the Clue Hunter outfit for Wintertodt, but I figure while I'm here, I should actually probably go and train my agility up to at least like 10, because I have to do it on this course anyways, and it's kind of a pain getting over here. Plus, obviously, the agility levels will come in handy because I'm walking a lot. And there is 20 agility. I decided to just go to 20 because it was pretty fast. Alright, there's the last piece of Clue Hunter that I'm going to get anyways. I'm not going to worry about the helmet because I don't want to get a nature rune right now. Well, rip hardcore. Loot the grave. Okay, I got the shit. let's just go back this way. Fuck it. Alright, that is 70 fire making, but I think I'm actually going to stop because I'm just not really getting much out of this. I don't really care about my fire making level, obviously, and the loot is really bad, mainly because, well, it's just not that good for my account in the first place, really. The stuff isn't that useful. Like the herbs, obviously, I can't use, and the seeds aren't really that useful because of that. Also, I can't get double loot from the supply crate because I can't get enough points because my axe is too bad with my woodcutting level, and I can't solo it because I don't have herb lore. So yeah, it's just not really that good, but I did get some fletching levels from this, which is nice. So that was the main thing I wanted because I think I'm going to need those for doing some ranging. But at this point, I definitely just want to start combat because I think it's going to be pretty interesting on this account, and I need to do that in order to get a lot of stuff like runes, and I want to start training my magic so that I can start teleporting around better and enchanting jewelry and shit like that. Combat's actually going to be pretty difficult to just get started on this account, so I was thinking I would range, but I'm not sure how to get the arrows. There's things I can kill, but not with my stats right now, and I can't really get runes either. I'm probably going to actually claim free runes from this tutor, I guess, or do I want to get the arrows, actually? I think I probably want the arrows, actually, instead, because I can pick those up and make them go a lot further. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go kill chickens. I just picked up this iron scimitar from the wilderness, but I'm not really sure how I'm going to get my next melee weapon upgrades. So I might just have to like kill some chickens, get some feathers, and then switch over to range and basically probably train like my mining and my smithing, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get those started by mining like copper and tin and making bronze. So I might as well do that and make some bronze arrows, I guess. So I used all my arrows at the chickens, only got me to 5 range, and then I got 10 strength, 4 attack there as well, got like 800 feathers. So I'm actually going to go do the museum quiz thing that gives you 9 hunter and slayer right off the bat, so that I can skip to the copper longtails, and then I'll probably go do some hunter, I guess, to get some feathers, and then I'm going to do some mining copper and tin, because I'm pretty sure that just has to be done for the first 15 smithing levels. There we go. This is not a quest, by the way, obviously. I wonder if anyone else in the entire game has ever mined tin here and banked it. There's 15 smithing. So these like 2k arrows aren't really going to last me that long, obviously, but I do need the arrows just to get things started with combat, and I needed to start my mining and smithing levels with bronze anyway, so it just made sense. But yeah, I might go do hunter now to get the rest of these feathers and then make these arrows. So I got 19 hunter at the birds here. They didn't really give me that many feathers though. So I'm just going to be leveling on some sand crabs right now just to get my stats up a little bit. So I think this is pretty much enough range training for now. I still have a little bit of arrows left over, and I've been collecting seaweed while I'm here. I think what I'm going to do is I want to get bowstrings so that I can make better bows for ranging. So I'm probably going to get 10 crafting real quick. I think the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to have to burn these seaweeds into soda ash, obviously, and then there's a spawn in like Hosidia somewhere apparently for buckets of sand, so I'm going to collect some of those and make molten glass. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to pick up this bucket of sand here. Probably get a couple inventories just to get my crafting started. Not sure how I'm going to be training it from this point on. This shit is really fast XP actually. Now I just need a glass blowing pipe, which I know I can pick up somewhere. There's 10 crafting, so we can make bowstring now. Probably save the rest of these for higher level. This shit takes me fucking back. So I want to get 35 crafting for the willow short bow, and I don't really need more wood cutting XP. I'd rather get more crafting XP, so I think I'm gonna just make bowstrings right now, and that way I can just string the long bows instead of having to make twice as many, and that way I can get some crafting XP because I really need crafting levels pretty soon here for making teleport jewelry, because getting around the game right now with one magic is kind of a pain. There's 20 crafting. And there's 35 fletching. I can make the willow short bow now. So I'm going to try collecting these runes in whatever this place is called, because I want to start training my magic up. I'm pretty sure you can like just chill up here and then for like 10 minutes and then they'll lose aggro even though you're not downstairs. Yeah, honestly, I should have done this right from the very beginning. This is a really good way to get runes, and I could have just used magic for everything, which is a lot easier because then you can kill higher level shit because defense level doesn't matter. I didn't plan things out at all. I just had the idea and just thought it'd be fun and just instantly started playing it. But there's a lot of things that I would have done differently. I gotta leave and go bank at this point. I should have brought more food. I was planning on just doing the Diagro thing, but once I found out they were only level 8, oh, you can't do that. It's amazing. I was like, fuck it, I'll just tank them. But they don't seem to be losing aggro at this point. I probably needed to just like stay in the same place for 10 minutes and not hop worlds, but whatever. I could actually collect my 30 mines and airs from the thing, I think. As long as my magic level's still 1, I'm pretty sure I can do that. And if it's been... I agree. I forgot she does that stupid shit. Is it worth my fucking time? I think it is. I'm gonna recharge my red energy anyways, fuck it. I forgot she does this fucking bullshit. She's like, oh, you have a mind rune? You're good. Okay, just grab the mines, grab the airs. I wonder if she'll be like, oh, you have a placeholder. Oh, you used to have a mine. There's a mine. You can pick up a mine right there. You're done. You don't need mines. She's so fucking stingy with her fucking mind runes. Like, dude, she must have given out billions of these mind runes over the fucking years. Yeah, so I actually got quite a bit more than I was planning to. So that should be good. I just need to figure out what I'm gonna do for elemental runes now. Yeah, I fucked up. I should have grabbed way more elemental runes. I don't know why I didn't do that. Alright, hopefully this is about good enough. Alright, so I picked up the Iron Kite Shield and the Earth Staff from the wilderness here. So what I'm gonna try and do here is kill these air elementals for an air staff. It's not like super common though, and they are kind of high level, and they aren't really safe spottable. I have to like run away, and they keep retreating. There might be a way to like get them stuck or something, but it's gonna be pretty fucking annoying. So I don't know if I'm even gonna continue doing this. Hopefully I can just get lucky on it. Alright, let's try a ship with range. Maybe if I bring him over here. He'll go in that corner, but he might come out. I'd rather him be in the other corner. I guess I should have attacked him from this way so he'd retreat over here. But I'm absolutely rinsing him with range. My range level is pretty good at this point. He's getting absolutely destroyed. Now he's running away, of course. Alright, I think I've actually got it pretty much down at this point, so let's just try this. So we go to this tile. Once he hits us, we go to this tile. Once he hits us, we go to this tile, and then attack him quickly. And if you do that, that should be pretty much foolproof. He's not getting out of there, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Nothing. Wow, that was actually the last kill I was probably gonna do as well, because I was like, yeah, this is just stupid. But there we go, we got it. Easy clap. So I'm gonna go try and kill some fire giants now, because they're gonna drop a bunch of fire runes, and so with the air staff I should be able to cast all the fire strikes and fire bolts that I have the runes for. And I need to kill these anyways because I need the rune scimitar, because that's gonna be my best weapon for quite a while, I think. I literally can't decide what the fuck to do right now. I keep changing my fucking mind. So right now I'm killing these forgotten souls on the Soul Wars Island. They can drop a lot of law runes and some nature runes and like bodies and earths and waters. I'm gonna run out of arrows pretty soon, and I just don't know what to do, because I need to start either get more arrows or get like melee set up with these arrows. But yeah, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we kill the fucking Shazian things until we get a steel scimitar, because it's really common. I mean, I could use this. I just got it from these, but I don't really want to do that. But we kill the chickens, and yeah, so we should be able to get like 2,000 feathers that way. Then from there, I can just make a bunch more arrows. So I got the steel pickaxe from the bandit, which is a slight upgrade. Oh my god, we finally got it. That was such a fucking waste of time, but whatever. We're not going to talk about it. I'm also going to pick up this holy mold from this table here. There's 7 attack and 2,000 feathers. That's 3,000 feathers, and now I'm getting crashed by a guy with a bofa. So I'm now mining iron to get the arrowheads for these iron arrows that I'm going to make. And I don't have the crafting level to make rings of forging or the magic level to enchant them right now, and I won't for quite some time because runes are kind of an issue at this point. So I think I'm just going to have to accept losing like half of the iron ore when I make them into bars. Alright, that should be enough iron ore to make all these arrows. This takes me back to the good old days. We're off to a good start. The first six iron ore were wasted. So I'm just chopping some logs to make some arrow shafts here, and there is 50 wood cutting coming in. And there is 38 fletching. This is kind of insane, but I'm now killing minotaurs in free-to-play because you have to be in a free-to-play world because they drop way more arrows in free-to-play for whatever reason. But yeah, I'm going to be killing these to get my range up a little bit and to get some arrows, obviously. Also, Ankus drop like 5 times as many law runes in free-to-play. So yeah, I'm just gonna get some levels here. Then we're gonna kill some Ankus to get some law runes. I just need like, I don't know, maybe 100 laws or something, just so that I can teleport around the game. And by the way, ogresses, if we could kill ogresses on this count, we can't because it requires a quest. But if we could kill ogresses, they would be like insane. They would be like by far the best thing for us to kill. There is 40 range coming in. So the problem with these is I hit like nothing because I'm super inaccurate because of my range level, obviously. So what I'm thinking, I have a lot of ideas that if I had protection prayers, I could do them. So I'm going to be trying out a method here to get protection prayers. So what I'm attempting to do right now is pick up a full inventory of big bones in the boneyard. And then I'm going to run to the Chaos Altar and use them. The problem with this is that you can't wait for the skeletons to de-aggro like you normally would in like free-to-play when you're doing the boneyard, because obviously we have to make a ton of trips. So we have to somehow try and switch worlds, like pick up the bones and then switch worlds before we get attacked, which actually most of the time seems to work relatively okay. And when we do get attacked, we just have to like catch them on one of these skeletons, and it takes a little bit longer, but it's not the end of the world. So I'm actually thinking, and like in this case, I think you just switch worlds. You don't even fuck with that. So I'm actually thinking that this could actually be a method. Yeah, this is fucking insane XP. Anyways, yeah, this turned out to be a really good method of getting my prayer up. It really didn't take that long at all, even though I was just walking back and forth, and I just stayed in free to play until I actually needed to use the bones. And I would maybe even do this in the future on like a regular Ironman, not a hardcore obviously, but it's pretty fast and there's no requirements obviously, and it's really nice having protection prayers this early on in the account. So yeah, now that we have protection prayers, this opens up a lot of content for this account. That's pretty much it for this episode. I want to thank you guys for watching, and yeah, peace.